week of what's for dinner. This week is a little different. I'm starting on a Saturday instead of a Monday. I realize I'm moving around. I'm trying to find a good lighting spot. Sometimes it makes me look yellow. It's my light bulbs, I think. So anyway, starting on a Saturday instead of a Monday, but I'm still gonna put this up Friday because I just am a week behind in life. Just a week behind. But anywho, this week we're still working on some of those freezer meals, but some are different. And even if they're the same freezer meals, I'm doing different stuff. So like I had some cracked chicken that before we put in the crock pot and then shredded up, and I believe we had it in a sandwich form. I think we put on a hoagie. That's what we did. This time I still have that prepped in my freezer bag. I put it out to thaw, but we're gonna be doing cracked chicken soup. So you see there, it's different. Oh, if you're new here, I'm Chelsea and we're a family of 7, and I take you through the week and show you what we're having for dinner. Sometimes it's short snippets, sometimes it's a full recipe. If a recipe is ever too long, I make a separate recipe vlog. Won't have any of that this week. It's all short and easy. I strive to be short, easy, quick, cheap, all those things to feed all these people. Let me show you the cracked chicken soup I'm about to make. So this is the cracked chicken that I prepped in, let's see, June. So we have, I think there's 3 big old chicken breasts in there, a block of cream cheese, some ranch dressing, some cheddar cheese, and this recipe calls for bacon. When I made this, I had no bacon. I put in some ham. It was still good, tasted good, all the things. I'm gonna get this in there. Before I put that in there, I'm gonna do, this got some soy sauce on it. A half a cup instead of chicken broth. I'm just gonna do whatever I have. If it's not enough, I can add water. I'm also gonna add a little bit of milk, which it didn't say to do, but I want it to be a creamy soup. So I'm gonna do that. And then a little bit of mozzarella cheese. Once it's done cooking, I'm gonna add this on the top so it's a nice cheesy soup. I'm also gonna make some pasta on the side so the kids can make it like a noodle soup instead of just chicken. And then I am just going to do it on top of some caulirice, like a chicken and rice soup. But the recipe calls just for this with spinach. So you can just do this if you want. Super easy. So like I said, I'm going to get my liquids in here first, then my chicken on high pressure for 20 minutes. I ended up doing, it was just under half a cup. Okay, hold on just a second. It was a half a cup of chicken broth. I did a full cup of milk. And then here's my 3 chicken breasts, and all the ham and stuff kind of fell down to the bottom. Now I'm going to get this going high pressure, 20 minutes. Alright you guys, so here it is. Took the lid off, and I'm going to pull out this chicken and shred it. But you can see we did get a little bit of broth in there. So I didn't fail. I might throw a little bit of butter in. Anyway, I'm going to pull out this chicken and shred it up. That's the ham. And get it back into the broth. Guys, it is done. So here's what it looks like all shredded up and ready to go. This is the version with pasta. See all the broth, and we just put some cheese on top. There's some ham. Used to be the ham I didn't shred up. That's okay. And here's the version with some caulirice. So this is what I'm gonna have, and this is what the kiddos are gonna have. And I think Aaron said he was just gonna have this all by itself. Without any, he doesn't like caulirice, and he's trying not to eat pasta. But yeah, this is dinner for Saturday night. Alright you guys, so for tonight's dinner, it is Sunday, and I'm gonna make some homemade mac and cheese in the Instant Pot, and I'm gonna make some spicy ground sausage. I'm gonna make it separately so the people who want it can sprinkle it on top, mix it in, but the kids and people who don't want it don't have to have it. And then for the low carb option, I'm gonna do basically the same thing, but instead of noodles, I'm gonna do caulirice, and I'm gonna do that on the stove. I do have 2 pressure cookers, so I could use the other one, but I feel like it's just gonna be so easy to do it on the stove that that's what I'm gonna do. Do you need help, Violet? I've never done mac and cheese in the Instant Pot. I've done lots of pastas though, so hopefully it'll turn out okay. Let me show you what I'm using, and then let's get to cooking. Alright, so for that, we obviously have some elbow macaroni. Here's the cauliflower rice. For mine, it's garlic and herb, because that's what I have. Got some butter type product here. We have cream cheese, shredded cheese, and then I'm trying to get rid of some cheese in my fridge. So this is like a pepper jack Gouda thing. And this is cheddar. I just want to get rid of them, so it'll be extra cheesy, and some milk. And then this is only out because Aaron doesn't like caulirice. He's trying not to eat pasta. So he's gonna, or me, someone's gonna cook up this chicken sausage, and you're gonna have like salad or something with it. He's here when I said you, not you, him. Okay, so we're gonna get this going. The caulirice I'm gonna do on the stove. I think I said that. So yeah, let's start getting all this stuff into all of this stuff. So in here we ended up with 4 cups of water. It told me a different measurement and I could tell that wasn't enough. So we did 4 cups of water, a little over 3 cups of pasta, just a whole bunch of garlic salt, and half of a stick of butter. And we're gonna get this going for 6 minutes on high pressure. And then we will add in our other ingredients. Alright, so while the Instant Pot is cooking my pasta, I'm going to get the caulirice going on the stove and my spicy sausage going on the stove, so that way they'll all kind of be done around the same time. Very simple dinner. I hope it tastes as good as it appears that it will. So let's get the caulirice going. This is the cream cheese. It's just a part of a big block I have left from Sam's. So this is probably like a little over a quarter of a regular block of cream cheese. Don't have it measured exactly. That's what it appears to me. And then this is that spicy pepper jack Gouda type cheese. And I'm gonna put in not that much, so that it's also probably a quarter of a block. It's gonna be very cheesy. Oh, so good. I really need to get my sausage going. And then as you can see, I'm just trying to get rid of some cheese. I want most of this for my big mac and cheese with noodles, so I'm just gonna put in a couple of little slivers. This is not measured out, but I can link the recipe that I'm going off of in the description box, and then I'm just kind of winging it. I really just wanted a recipe. I know you can't see me. So I knew how to cook it in the Instant Pot. This is more of winging. So, show you guys what it looks like in here. Here is the cream cheese, the butter, that pepper jack stuff, and cheddar. And I also put in garlic salt. You can do lots of other seasonings if you want. I think this will probably be good. I'm all out of pepper, unfortunately. I love pepper in mac and cheese. And this is frozen caulirice. This is from Aldi. And like I said, this is garlic and herb. And I'm just going to dump my bag in here. And I'm going to get some milk going. Okay, this is the sausage I'm using. It's just country sausage and it is hot. So we like hot things, spicy things. So I'm just going to brown this up so we can sprinkle it on top. I'm also going to do 2 bags of this broccoli just for a side for the kiddos who are having plain mac and cheese, and for Aaron with his sausages. You know, I kind of cook on the fly here. I decided I added in my shredded cheese, and I did about a tiny bit over a cup, really close to a cup. And then I thought, let's add in a little bit of broccoli. This will be like broccoli and cheddar soup almost. I mean, it's looking and sounding good to me. You know, I add things in last minute. But yeah, I'm going to let that broccoli get better cooked in there. And this is smelling really good. If you like broccoli and cheddar soup, that's what it smells like. I love broccoli and cheddar soup. So I am happy with it. I don't think anyone else in my house likes broccoli, and well, maybe Melissa does, but it'll be good. I'll share with her if she wants. Everything's smelling good. Yeah, Natalee loves broccoli. I'm making lots of broccoli for everybody. No fears. Okay, so I just pulled the lid off. I did a quick release, and here is the pasta. It's gonna fog up my camera. There's a little bit of liquid in the bottom, and you're just gonna leave that in there. You're not gonna drain it off. So now I'm gonna add in all my ingredients. So everything else is coming. That really did kind of turn into a soup. I think it'll thicken up here in a minute, which is funny because I just said how I can't do soups very well. I'm going to chop this up before I put it in. I'm going to do all of this leftover cream cheese, a couple of cups of this, maybe 1.5 of the rest of this, and a couple of cups of this milk. Okay, so I did put in 3 cups of milk, or 2.5 cups of milk, cut up all that cheese. I did 2 cups of the shredded cheese. So I'm just going to give this a little stir, and then I'm going to put the lid on and just let it melt. Alright, here's how the mac and cheese turned out. I had to come in here and give it a very vigorous stir. Not everything was melting. I'll show you a bowl. You can see it better than over there in the dark. Here is how the caulirice mac and cheese, we'll call it, with broccoli. It's kind of like a caulirice broccoli cheddar soup. Hold on. With some spicy sausage on top. Melissa tasted this, loved it so much, that's what she's having. And the other kiddos' plates will just look like this. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top. But here is how the mac and cheese turned out. Smells great. Some broccoli, some spicy sausage. And Aaron is just going to have some of the broccoli with this chicken sausage that's just about done. And all of this is dinner for Sunday night. Alright you guys, for dinner on Monday we are having that chili chicken that I made in my freezer cooking video. I will link that in the description box. And then I have jasmine rice I did in a different pressure cooker. And then for our veggie side, we're just going to do carrot sticks, broccoli, and ranch. So I did, like I said, jasmine rice in my pressure cooker, and I cooked it with a little bit of garlic salt just so it'll be already seasoned and flavored. And then I did my chicken over here in my Instant Pot on slow cook. It was already cooked, so I just needed to heat it up. And this is just chicken with some chili seasoning and bell peppers. And yeah, it's really good. It's also really good in a wrap. That is probably what I'll do. Stick it in a wrap. But my husband and kiddos' plates will look just like this. So this is dinner for Monday night. So instead of putting the chicken in a wrap for me, I just took some of my leftover cauli mac and cheese from last night, and I added in about half a cup of almond milk to make it like a soup. And there's still a little bit left, but I'm gonna have this for dinner because it was just so good yesterday. You guys, so for Tuesday night's dinner, I did some chicken fajita in the Instant Pot on crock pot mode or slow cook mode earlier, and this is another one of those things from my freezer cooking video. Again, that'll be linked in the description box. So I fixed that up, and we're just gonna have a simple salad, spring mix on the side. And then my mom is here, just picked her up today, and she was wanting some egg salad, so I made a whole bunch of egg salad. And then for the ones who want this, they can have this on their own. Or I got out some wraps, and I'm gonna cut up some fruit. So those are our two dinner options for tonight on Tuesday. Alright you guys, so tonight for dinner we're having two different things. One is egg roll in a bowl, and I made this mostly just because the kiddos and my mom are having spaghetti. Go. And me and Aaron try not to eat carbs. So I made us egg roll in a bowl, and this was the plan for tonight anyway. The meat for that, we did spicy sausage. I also used the same meat for the spaghetti, so I just cooked a whole bunch of it, and then I actually put some of it and some of the broccoli for dinner in here. I'm going to save this because I want to make some more of that cauliflower soup because it was so good. So I'm saving those things so I can make that later this evening, because you know we have our dinner now at lunchtime or tomorrow. But yeah, so this and this are dinner for Wednesday night. Today I'm a bit scatterbrained. I almost forgot to get dinner or dinner done before Aaron left for work. It's just been a busy morning. If you don't know, my mom is staying with us after surgery, so she's been kind of crazy. So I almost forgot. Barely had any time. I also look crazy, but I'll show you what we're having. And don't be too impressed because it's not impressive. All right. Kids eating around the dinner buffet style. I reheated that spicy mac and cheese. I just added a little bit more cheese and milk, heated it up. So that's for them. And then I made hot dogs because that was the plan for lunch one day this week. Well, later in the evening, and we're just doing it this morning. And Aaron's already started. What are you having?
Food.
What kind of food?
Salad.
With?
Turkey burger.
Yes. Yeah. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Yeah. With what kind of dressing?
Solid.
Tahini. I'll show you. Show you what we're having. Tahini goddess. Yes. And then I'm not actually hungry right now, so when I do get hungry, I spilled so much of this milk cooking that. I'm gonna do this quinoa and kale with turkey burger on top. I'll show you guys when I get that done. But yeah, this is our really quick, in a hurry, scatterbrained dinner for today. Alright, so here is the quinoa and kale and turkey burger. This is my plate and this is my mom's. I gave her just a tiny bit of that mac and cheese, and then there was lots of quinoa left, quinoa and kale. So some of the kiddos are going to eat that also for their veggie tonight. And yeah, so this and what you saw a minute ago is dinner for Thursday night. Are you ready for another glamorous dinner? You are? That's too bad. I don't have a glamorous dinner. but I'm feeding my people. That's what's important. Aaron took all the kids out for lunch today, which is when we have our big meal now, and he took them out or over to Burger King, so they enjoyed that. Me and Mom stayed home, and we enjoyed, let's see, we had some of that caulirice soup. I made a whole bunch of that for me and her the other night, so we reheated some and had that during lunch. And now for dinner, we started to order things, and it just sounded tiring trying to figure out how to get out and all that and keep Mom in good company because she can't be alone yet. So we just threw some potatoes in the Instant Pot. We heated up leftover hot dogs, yes we did, and we're having fruit. Here's what's going on. This is Gimmy's plate. Just your standard baked potato. Oh, I have bacon bits. We should add that. Hot dog, because they're left over. Let's get them out of the fridge. And some fruit. So here's Violet's plate. I'm going to go and fix everyone else some of these. And this is going to be our quick, easy meal for whatever day this is. What day is this? Friday. For Friday night. Tonight for dinner we're going to be having chicken tortilla soup, but what I'm going to do, this chicken has bone in it, so this is about almost 5 pounds of chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and pressure cook this so I can then debone it and get it back in here with all the soup ingredients and then let that slow cook throughout the day so all the flavors can really just mix together. But yeah, so I'm going to get this chicken pressure cooking, and then I'll show you when I add in all the other ingredients. Alright you guys, so that pressure cooker cooked the chicken, took about 8 minutes. I took it out, and this had bones in it like I said, so I had to debone it. Just kind of shredded it up a little bit. Drained the broth that it made, put that broth back in there. Now I'm going to add in some more chicken broth. And I have black beans and more black beans too, a thing of corn and a thing of diced tomatoes, and I'm doing enough so that this will be a dinner 2 times, so we'll eat today and I'll store the rest in the freezer for next week. So I'm just going to add in all of this. I'll see if I need more chicken broth, and then I'm going to put it on slow cook for 4 hours. How it looked with everything mixed in, and I think that one extra thing of chicken broth is going to be just fine. So I just used one of these. I did not drain any of the beans or the corn or the tomatoes, just so the flavor really soaks in. Now I'm going to put this lid on and let it simmer away. Alright you guys, it is all done. Smells really good. Here it is in a bowl. So I just added some tortilla chips, some shredded cheese, and some sour cream. And this will be dinner for Saturday night.